Hello friends, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Blazing Sword Hard Difficulty. Well, it's time to begin our journey into Bern with Four-Fanged Offense, Chapter 23. Heeding the Archsage Athos' advice, Eliwood sets out for Bern. Bern, the greatest military force on the continent. The Lycian League has always enjoyed close relations with the Kingdom of Bern. Recently, however, King Judgement has begun to flaunt his military strength. Lycian nobles can no longer move freely within Bern's borders. Eliwood and his group enter the country in the guise of simple travelers. Yes, just don a cloak over your usual garb and that solves everything. But this is going to be interesting because this chapter you can actually do two different variations of this chapter. I just happen to get the one I hate the most, and I'll explain more about that in just a moment. We move to Bern from here in an instant. I feel like there's a couple of words missing from there. Incredible. Even in a remote village like this, they've heard announcements for the prince's coming-of-age ceremony. Well, Prince Ephil's ceremony is only 10 days away. There's no helping all the excitement. They've no idea what's happening. Carefree fools. Tell me, Hawkeye, do you know the location of the Shrine of Seals? I've heard it's north of Bern, but the location of the shrine itself is secret. I doubt if anyone outside the royal family knows how to reach it. So if we want to reach the shrine, we'll have to contact the royal family, is that it? Without revealing our identities or our motives? There's gotta be another way to find where it is. I can provide you with its general location. Lord Pent? I am privy to the highest secrets of military information in Etruria. When we learned of the shrine's existence, we investigated. However, none of our operatives returned. Bern's defenses are formidable. So even if we reach the shrine, we're as like as not to be captured? Most likely. And if your identities are discovered, Bern will see it as an excuse to invade Lycia. That, above all else, must be avoided. That's where I come in. What do you mean? Duty demands that I attend the post-ceremony festivities. However, I will greet the Queen privately before the ceremony. Privately? You can do that? Queen Helen was born in Etruria. She and I are related, albeit a distant relation. When we meet, I will discreetly ask about the Shrine of Seals. Most like, she'll not say much, but anything will help, will it not? Rest assured, even if I fail, I will not reveal your presence. Lord Pent, that's... If we do not return by tomorrow, return to Lycia and come up with a new plan. Understood? If you fail, what will become of you? Everything will work out. It wouldn't be a bad life, abandoning my position, living on the run with Louise. If I'm with you, my Lord Pent, I care not where we go. It's such a good couple. I pray for your success. Please do. Let us proceed, Louise. Come back safely. We'll be waiting. Pent, hold on. What is it, Hawkeye? I was holding this for the Master. It's a heaven seal. There are only 3 in existence. What is Archsage Athos' plan? I'm to give it to them when the time is right. I might not know the right time when it comes. I want you to take care of it. Thank you, but what if we do not return? You will. You and Louise. Without fail. I understand. Lord Hawkeye, we will most certainly return. Alright. Well, if it isn't Nino. Yeah, Lloyd, Linus. What is it? Are you working? I suppose we are. How about you? Where are you off to in such a hurry? I have a job to do too. I'm carrying messages for Mother, so I have to do my best. See you. Let's do something when your job is finished. She's a good lass. Yeah, hard to believe she's that woman's child. This waiting is hard. There must be something we can do. I know what you mean. We have to lay low. Why don't we try and gather some information on the Black Fang? Information. Yes, Black Fang's headquarters are here in Bern. The location was never disclosed to me, though. The Black Fang is so much different than it once was. Any information we could gain would be beneficial. That's a good idea. Thanks, Legault. Think nothing of it. What do you think, Storm? You're right. Any information we find could be a starting place. Then it's settled. Let's get started. So, looks like they're splitting up. And of course, Lynn and Hector. Those two. I can't tell if they're friends or not. It's something funny, Ninian. It's just, listen to you grumble, Lord Eliwood. You sound like you're their chaperone. Really, is that what it sounds like to you? That's great. I like it when you laugh. Oh, nothing. Come on, let's go. Can it really be them? I thought they were in Nevada. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, what does it matter where they've been? We found them, so let's take care of them. I guess you're right. Linus, go tell Father what's happening. Why? They're right in front of us. You and I can finish this now. Moron, it's a precaution. Fangs cannot afford mistakes. Don't worry, I've underlings aplenty. I'll taunt the foe and draw them to the fortress in the north. I doubt I'll lose, but they've survived this long, so they must be tough. I might run into trouble. Deliver your report, then get back here with reinforcements. You can't be serious. They don't look like they can last long against you, the White Wolf. Just get moving, Linus. Understood. I'll be back soon, though, so leave some for me. You must be Eliwood. Black Fang? That's right. You have the honor of dying at the hands of the Four Fangs. Our commander is Lord Lloyd, the White Wolf. Eliwood, is that the enemy? Counterattack, 2 arms. You'll get your throats ripped out. Yeah, typical assassinry. Okay, so as I was saying before, this chapter, you can actually do 2 different variations of the map. Oh wow, I got a lot of units this time, I like. So how this works is if the combined levels of your 3 lords, so in this case Eliwood, Hector, and Lynn, are below 50, this is the variation of the map you would do. And if they are 50 or above, you would do a variation of this map that's not Fog of War, in a more open townscape, and the boss of the chapter would be Linus instead. So the conversation would have gone where Lloyd goes to tell his father about the plans and Linus stays. But this time it's Lloyd who's the boss, and gotta deal with that. Now the thing is, this is the chapter I try to avoid the most, because I know Lloyd doesn't move on Eliwood normal mode, but I don't know if Lloyd moves on the harder modes. And the problem with that is Lloyd's strong. Because he's a sword master. I don't think we saw the sprites when they were doing the Black Fang meetup. Yeah, Lloyd's a sword master, and sword masters are hard to hit to begin with. And not only that, it's Fog of War. There's a lot of problems going on here. So I have to do a lot of planning to make sure I'm okay. So I'm gonna get my units all figured out here, and then I'll be right back. So wish me luck. Okay, I think I've got a strategy in mind for this chapter, because I'm definitely expecting it to be pretty difficult. Just a few things before we begin. I decided I'm going to be giving the APHIS drops to Dart. Now, if you remember, I said if you give this to a unit, it boosts their growth rates by 5% in each of their main stats. So I'm going to give it to Dart, see if it helps him out a little bit. And speaking of helping him out, I'm going to give him the Secret Book, just to kind of help boost his skill up. And I'm going to be doing a bit of shopping in this chapter, and thank goodness I got the white gem at the desert. So I'm going to be selling that and the 2 hero crests that I don't think I'm going to need. So I've got a little bit of money for doing some buying. And if you notice here, I'm also bringing Lynn along. There is a reason for that, but I'm going to have her be a shopper alongside that other task that you'll see in just a moment. I mean, I probably could leave it to another unit, but I'm going to bring Lynn along and just see what happens. Anyways, here we go with Chapter 23. And a surprise appearance from Wallace, the last remaining Lyn mode character. Ugh, not again. This is the 75th time. I could have sworn Kaylin was in this direction. Something's wrong. Is it a sneak attack? You cowards waiting there in the fog? My name is Wallace, the boldest knight in all Kaylin, wherever it is. If you're not afraid to die, show yourselves. Alright, so quite a bit to go through here, so I'll just say Wallace over here. You recruit him with any character that is part of Lyn's original brigade, which is Lyn, Sane, Kent, Florina, or Will. That's why I brought Lyn along. Wallace is alright, but he's a unit that I don't really use often, and it would be quite a chore to get him too, because he tends to move into the fray over this way. I mean, he can probably withstand a few hits, but not a whole lot. So we're going to see what happens. But what my main strategy here is I'm going to put 2 units on these castles here to kind of act as a blockade for everything that's coming through here. And have the rest of my units sneak through this way to kind of get in behind their forces. So the first thing I have to deal with here is this surprisingly bulky and strong sniper. So I just have to have someone here ready to go. So we're gonna have Rebecca kind of go one-on-one with the sniper. I'm gonna also get the way somewhat opened up here, ready to go. And then I'm going to take advantage of the good old torch staff. Alright, so we do have a few units here. But that's where Lowen and Marcus will be useful. Alright. Hey, nice dodge. Alright. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of sword-based units on this chapter, so I have to be ready for that. That's why I'm sticking Marcus and Lowen on the gates there. Not just because they're good lance units, but they also have the support bonus. Okay, and we're going to do not that. Now, you might think, oh, a bunch of sword units. Why are you bringing Dart? It's because there's a bunch of wyverns here too, so I'm going to have Dart act as axe support. Have him walk through the mountains. Should be pretty fun, actually. Okay, and I also have a support ready with Ninian and Eliwood. This is the A rank support I've been trying to go for. So, let's get it. Ninian. Lord Eliwood. I finally caught up with you. What's wrong, Ninian? Why the long face? Please, do not worry on my account. I am not worthy. I'm not even worthy to stand in your sight, Lord Eliwood. I have been deceiving you. Yes, as you were saying before. Ninian, you have been keeping some secret from us? Yes. But you can't tell me what it is. Am I right? Yes. Oh, very well then. If it is too hard for you to talk about, I will not force you. Just, if you ever feel able, tell me then. But I have been false. I have lied to you and the others. Ninian, I love you. Oh my goodness, Eliwood, he just comes right out and says it. Way to go. That will not change, no matter what may come. Oh, Lord Eliwood, I don't care what your secret is. I will still feel the same. If something troubles you, let me sweep it away. Please, don't cry anymore. I would do anything to see you smile again. You are the first woman I have ever felt this way about Ninian. And then just flusters Ninian, and I think that's just adorable. But there we go. That is the A rank support. So that's all taken care of. And we just got to make sure that Fiora stays well out of the way of all these ballista. Alright, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Look at that crit rate, though, with the Killer Axe and the class boost from Berserkers. That is just painfully strong, and I love it. Alright. Well, so like I was saying before, if Wallace bites the dust, which would be sad... ooh, nice critical Rebecca. I'll take it. If Wallace bites the dust, so be it. He's one of the units that I don't really try to get, so to speak. And like he just wanders off on his own too, so it might be pretty difficult to get him. Nice critical though. So we'll see what happens. Oh, and we have, if you remember the girl from before, let's see. I'm sure this is the place, but I guess he's not here yet. Fog's thick today. It's the perfect weather for taking on evildoers. Yet here I'm again, running errands. Wish I were more worthy so that I could help out in battle. Oh, don't scare me like that, Jafar. What's wrong? You're never late for anything. My last job took longer than expected. What, there are things that can slow you down? I would never have expected that. If you've my next mission, let me hear it. Oh, right. Mother gave this to me. Huh? Oh, what happened? You're covered in blood. It's a scratch. Pay it no heed. Oh, the typical, it's just a scratch cliche. Scratches don't bleed like that. Let me see. Forget it. Next target. Hurry. And just passes out. Just a scratch, eh, Jafar? Should I do? Alright, and that's the typical reinforcements just walked onto the screen section. Okay, I've got a bit of planning that needs to happen, so let's see how this works. We will have... What can these two do? Oh, just enough to double, that's good. Can take care of this mercenary and then have Marcus wait on the gate. I'll take it. Hopefully those support bonuses will help these two out. So we'll just do... Yeah, I think it's just swordsmen's coming through, so I should be okay. As long as I don't put Dart on these mountains here, I should be fine. That is one thing I forgot to mention with Berserkers. They have the ability Mountain Walk, so Dart can actually walk on these mountains. And the mountains provide a real hefty defense and avoid boost, so Berserkers on mountains, they're scary. Okay. Now we gotta deal with this. Now, what are the chances? 88. It's kind of scary. Now that Wallace has moved out of the way, won't be able to see the range of the sniper there. So I'm just gonna play it safe. Nice EXP boost there to Raven. Okay, this should be fine. Get Rebecca all healed up. Then as long as I keep my weaker units on this side of the bridge for now, I should be okay. Yeah, Rebecca's healed up. I'm fairly certain the only thing that's over here is that other sniper, or they would have come and attacked Wallace, so I should be okay. We'll just get Priscilla a little bit closer to the action. Take every advantage of movement that I can get. This should be okay. Well, actually, here's what we'll do. Place a nice torch staff there. Okay, it's just the sniper. And perfect range for either Rebecca or Raven. So we'll do this. Okay. That's turn 2 down. Let's see how this works. Ooh, that S-Rake Lances is coming in pretty handy right now. It's nice when even with a regular weapon, you have a crit rate that's over 10. Okay. Alright, not fast enough to double, but that's okay. Because no damage means perfectly safe. Alright, there's the Wyverns, just like I wanted. Look at that, they can barely hit Dart now, so get ready to watch as the Dart decimates Wyverns on the mountains. It's gonna be hilarious. And crit number 3! That is one of my favorite critical animations. Just, I'm gonna chuck a giant axe in the air. spin it, and then as it comes down, grab it while I'm swinging my arm and just wallop the opponent. Jeez, I'm 4 for 4 now. Takes care of all the wyverns. Okay, at least Wallace is hitting things. Okay, going straight in for combat. Okay. Rebecca's able to handle rounds of combat. That's good. Oh, man. Alright, so someone's boarded that ballista. But you're actually hitting things, and I don't like that. Okay, Wallace is still doing good. Oh, and more units, too. Okay, 7 health. That's pretty good. Now, I'm fairly certain it delayed long enough for something to appear here, so I think there is another reinforcement that just showed up. You can take advantage of that by sending in Fiora here. Let's try it. Oh, boom! Yeah, take that, sniper. And good experience, too. Hey, nice level up. Oh, and I was right, there is a bandit. Alright. Since I still have... Oh, that's good. Don't have to waste the killer bottle. Yep, and then I can move Priscilla in and quickly heal Rebecca up. And I can get the rest of my units moving. So, Benji up Rebecca. Okay. Alright, things are going well so far. I say that now, then watch as something bad's gonna happen. Alright, well, we'll get Ninian helping Lynn along here for some shopping. Gonna be buying a whole bunch of weapons here just to kind of help refill my weapon stock. I'm getting kind of low. It's not bad, but there's a few like key things like javelins and hand axes that I've been wanting to get, so gonna buy up a bunch here. And Lance Reavers too. So, as you can see, I got the silver card with me, so I'm able to get everything in here for half price, which is amazing, because the Reaver weapons are nearly 2,000 apiece. And, like, because of how destructive they are if you can pull the weapon triangle properly, I'm gonna take advantage of those while I can. And I'll just buy one of those, just in case. That should be good for the first shop. Meanwhile, these guys can keep moving here. Now we're gonna have Dart start moving on the mountain. Hand axe just in case. You do have a vulnerary. I'm only using it because Marcus seems to be getting hit quite a bit, and I don't like that. And Lowen can finish this off. Now I think it's just a lot of sword units I'll be seeing as reinforcements, so as long as I keep a lance going on these guys, I should be fine. Yeah, a whole bunch of them. At least they can't hurt Wallace right now. I'm okay with that. And he can even mitigate a bunch of them too with that silver lance. Alright, bunch there. Oh yeah, there's a lot of swordsmen. Hey, stop hitting. Hey, you moved down. I'm okay with that. Now, I think Wallace is too big to be picked up by some of my other units. I'm trying to think, one? Ooh, I could do something here. Ninian went there. I can get Wallace recruited. Alright, so hey, looks like Wallace will be joining the army after all. And nothing bad has happened so far. Alright, let's get Wallace into our party. Sir Wallace! Oh, Lady Lindis! Well met indeed. Where have you been? After you helped me last year, you vanished without a word. And now I find you in Bern? What has brought you here? Nothing really. Some minor business. More importantly, milady, you appear to be in the midst of a skirmish. Yes, I've been... You can tell me the whys and wherefores later. For now, let my strength be your own to command. Sir Wallace, are you sure? You are Lady Lindis of Kalen. Anything for you. I, General Wallace, will lay low every foe you face. As good of a night as ever. Alright, so we got Wallace into our party. That's great. I'm going to... Alright, I do have to play this a little bit safer, so what I'm going to do... I'm actually going to pull Lynn back. Rebecca... Oh, Rebecca can. That's good. So we'll just do that. Get these guys going up here. Yeah, I'm just going to try to help move them as a bit more of a unified front. Keep everyone healed up while we can, too. Don't want to suffer any casualties. Okay. Yeah, Eliwood and Hector, we can keep you moving. And Legault is Vision. Alright, we can keep you moving. And hilariously enough, we can keep chucking hand axes. Oh, I'm 5 for 5 with him. Way to go. That one wasn't even boosted. Alright. Everything is coming in at single range, so I'm not moving off the gates. Alright, turn over. More Myrmidons, but they should be easy. Oh, come on, even coming in with slim swords at this stage of the game? Lloyd, what kind of minions do you have here? Man, these guys are nothing right now. Well, that's the nice part, at the very least. No damage, which means I can mitigate a lot of things. And these wyverns can't even hit me. There we go. Way to go, Dart. Looks like that secret book might be... well, it only boosted his hit by like 2 to 4%, so it's not the biggest boost. But especially with axe units, because their weapons are already low accuracy to begin with, keeping an eye on them is always a good idea. Alright, well, we just keep Dart moving. And we just keep taking out units. Now, funnily enough, this would actually be an okay time to train Lowen's sword rank. Well, actually, he's pretty even with sword and lance, so I think that's fine. Just keep taking out some Myrmidons while we can. And, as I keep saying, stylishly. And maybe a bit overkill, too. Alright, we keep... I'm trying to think, it was around in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, I think if I remember counting the range, I think it was on the village. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going to come here anyway. Long ago, I used to work in Byrne's royal palace. I was Prince Effiel's teacher of history. The prince is a wise lad. He's the royal family's first prodigy. Yet King Desmond ignores the boy's talents, and they wither. Here, I'd like you to take this. This is an Earth Seal. This one contains the power of many. Knight Crest, Guiding Ring, Hero Crest, Elysian Whip. I am unsure why I would entrust this treasure to a complete stranger, a la every single village we've ever visited. I cannot explain it, but I have a feeling. For some reason, I believe you will aid the prince. Strange. Go on, humor an old man and take it. Got an Earth Seal, so this is a wild card type of promotion item. So the only thing it can't be is an Ocean Seal or a Heaven Seal later. But it can promote anything that uses those other promotion items. So it's quite handy. Alright, what we're going to do... going to have Rebecca board that ballista and see what damage she can cause. Alright, but I will buy another iron weapon of each of these. It's always a good idea to have. I like iron weapons because even though their might is low, I like when you just want to try to get an accurate hit. Okay, that's 5, 6, 7. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should do for now. Alright, and then we can have Lynn jump shop. So I don't know what I'll need to get over here say, but we'll have a look. Good to have a restore staff. I think I've already got another one, so that makes 2. That's good to have. Buy 2 more men's staves. Maybe another heal staff just in case. Maybe a couple of vulneries. Oh, Merlinus is actually full. Okay. Huh. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. Might have to do a little bit of inventory management here, but I don't think I'm gonna have a whole lot. Before something bad happens, I might have to go visit Merlinus here for a bit. Okay. So, yeah, change of plans. Yeah, I don't have to seize anything in this chapter, so my lords can kind of do what they want down here. Now, what's going on up here is what I really want to know. Alright, but we'll see what this next turn brings. Alright, yep, so just more gatekeeping here for all the Myrmidons. All the Myrmidons. There's one thing I wish was different. It's that the castles were actually positioned next to each other so that I could have Marcus and Lowen build a support. Wow! Dart, my man, you are doing amazing. Yeah, stop hitting Marcus. Or stop trying to hit Marcus. Jeez, what's with all the reinforcements? Alright, so I need a little vision. Legault, give me a hand. Oh, it's not bad up here. I wish I knew how many bolts. Oh, you are out of bolts. Okay, that's really good to know. Yeah, you can strike there. Okay, so I don't have to worry about this ballista anymore. I'll have to worry about this one, because I'm fairly certain an archer starts nearby. But if I don't have to worry about that, these guys can kind of go do their shenanigans. Just outside their range. So why not give them a little hand? Or attempt to. Alright. So let's get some of these things out of here. So I guess I was a little bit hasty with a lot of my purchases. Okay. Ninian. Take those off of you. What do I need from here? Okay. I guess Thunder Tomes would be a good thing. Don't really need Flux right now. I'll have Wallace take 2 things out of the convoy. And work from that. Alright, just take down the Myrmidon Brigade here. I guess while I got a bit of a lull here in things going on, one of the reasons I hate this chapter, it really does have to do with the fog of war, but it's that compared between Lloyd and Linus, Lloyd to me is a lot more difficult to deal with at this stage of the game. And yes, I have a bunch of promoted units that could go toe-to-toe with him, but he's a lot harder to plan for. Especially in this chapter, because I know that in Hector mode, Lloyd moves. I think Linus does too in his chapter, but I think Lloyd he starts closer to your team, like he doesn't start on a throne. He starts closer to your team, and he moves. So, sooner than you can expect, you're dealing with a high-level Swordmaster. And Swordmasters are just like Berserkers, dangerous if unprepared. So there are times when I play this game where I will do everything I can to level up Lyn, Hector, and Eliwood, just for the sake of doing the other chapter. And that's all it is. It's just Linus is much easier to deal with at this stage of the game. And the things you can get out of the alternate version with Lloyd is much better. Like, you actually get a different unit possible for joining your army than Wallace. Like, if you skip this version, you cannot recruit Wallace in your story, because this chapter here would be this map here is skipped. You get it's a warrior class unit that you would get to join you, and he's actually pretty good. Like, if you need another unit, he is someone who can fill in. And there is I don't know about a secret shop in this chapter, but I do know there's a secret shop in the Linus version of this map. Oh, what was that? I think I got some reinforcements joining on this side, and I don't like that. Have to help out here a little bit. This is unexpected. Ooh, okay, so we got some joining in the backside. Was not planning for that. Gonna have Wallace down here for some backup. There we go. And now I've got 2 free spots just to help. I can keep Dart here for now. These guys can keep doing what they're doing. They're doing great. Just defending these gates here. Oh, we got a level up for Lowen too. Let's see what we get. I'm fine with that. All honesty, I'm fine with that. Okay, but I am going to do a trick here. Because that sniper can move. So I'm going to get them ready with javelins. Okay. Let me get you up here. Just out of range. Legault should be fine. I did just... Oh, Lance Reaver. Okay, that's good to know. And I'm fairly certain... Yeah, still got the axe equipped. I'll take it. Fior can stay by. Now that I've done my shopping, I'll keep these guys moving. Wallace can stay down here as a guard, just in case. Dark can stay on the mountain. Yeah, let's hurt the sniper a little bit. Or attempt to. Come on, Rebecca. I believe in you. But you must believe in yourself. Oh no, this knight's gonna live. I was kind of hoping that would be like a prove you wrong critical. Alright, Raven got a level. What do we got? Well, hey, speed's fine with me. Okay. Just a lot of Myrmidons. Alright. Still curious to know what that one sniper's gonna do. Okay, that was expected. Oh man, a 1% crit with a 7% hit. That would have been amazing to see. Alright, but that takes care of you. So only the one? Nope. A monk and a Myrmidon. Interesting combination. Okay, but definitely fast enough to double. Okay. Alright, the faraway ballista has been triggered. Alright, and you're moving to go against Marcus. Oh man, you got some bulk on you. Alright, topside reinforcement and more reinforcements down here. Okay. Dart doesn't seem to be doing too much right now, so I'm going to have Dart keep moving along the mountains here. I don't know if there's going to be any, like, surprise wyverns. Alright, let's help you out here. There we go. Alright, let's see what you got, Rebecca. Hey, that makes up for it. Nice level. Alright, but we gotta take care of the threats. So let's get rid of this sniper. Alright, leaving it up to Marcus. Just like that. Alright, and the other units should not be a problem. Just Myrmidons at this point. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to hurt Lloyd. Lloyd can heal his own health back. Alright, let's see what is up here. Oh, not bad. I could do this just to get rid of the Myrmidon that's up there. And give it a shot. Okay. If you could hit that... That's quite a range there. I'm kind of scared to actually move her. This guy's moving. Go Wallace again. You can just sit down there, be a guard. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, you are moving. Just kind of like what I thought. Alright. Should be another Myrmidon down. I'm just happy that things are working as well as they are right now, because, like I said, there's a lot of things in this chapter that I just... the combination of things that this chapter can throw at you always scares me a bit. Like, fog of war, high amounts of reinforcements, some difficult enemies to deal with one-on-one, like, and the boss. Like, it's just a combination that's really scary, all in all. There were more wyverns hiding up there. Okay. Okay. Dart, you are doing fantastic. I cannot wait for your first level up. One more? Nope. Now we got Monk. Just Monk. And now Monk goes bye-bye. Oh boy. Alright. Oh, still in range. Okay, so that extends the range than what I thought. But it doesn't look like any reinforcements showed up, so that's good. Here's what we'll do. Raven can take care of this monk here. One hand axe of a dozen. Okay. If it could hit Raven here, the ballista's got a range to there. That's what scares me. That's still not enough. Still not enough. But with that, that will work. Okay. So now that that's handled, take full advantage of rescue chaining opportunities, and we can get Priscilla out of the way. So should be safe at that corner there. Oh yeah, Lynn's not really doing much. I should keep her well back. Wouldn't want the worst case scenario happening. Keep Dart moving. Yeah, if we damage a bunch of these Myrmidons, then a bunch of them will just perish on the next turn, so why not? Alright, Wallace is down there as the guard. Works for me. Alright. So many Myrmidons, so little time. Funny how they all keep going after Marcus. Like, wouldn't Lowen be the better target to go for? Just me thinking aloud, though. Because as far as I'm concerned, Marcus is just much better right now. Almost got another level up just from all these mooks. Alright, that steel sword's enough to weigh him down, so double attack. Man, that's just a... it's just a bit of a bloodbath going on here with all of these units. Okay. And look, more join the party. At least some of them feel like attacking Lowen. Oh, that's A rank, so Silver Lances ahoy. Oh my goodness, so many units. Alright, that should be the third bolt. Oh geez, that was more foot soldiers, so either it's up at the castle or down here by the main group. I wouldn't be surprised. I heard them more out of my left ear, so I'm thinking more reinforcements over here. Keep Dart moving. If I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just thinking here. Well, I do have a bunch of hand axes. Okay, then stick Raven back into the fold. And that's not in range, but I'm going to make use of that. Move Legault over here, pop another torch, get some extra vision just in case. Stick you there. And just in case, here's a heal. And a level. Alright, typical high luck Valkyrie. And last shot. Alright, well, the ballista got its use for me, and I'll take it. I'm just really glad that Lowen and Marcus were able to do so well on these gates here. Like, perfect defensive... Oh, there's where the bandit was. Oh, bandits. Okay, so they were like, we're making sure this village gets destroyed. Now you might think, oh, is that a bad thing? To me, that one I'm okay with getting destroyed. That village's contents would give you a silence staff. And what it would do is you can use the staff on magic units to silence them, which means they're unable to use any form of magic. Be it magic or staff, just no magic. But the thing is, how the staff would hit an opponent is determined by comparisons of magic stat. Ooh, critical hit, nice. Against a resistance stat. And the higher your magic is compared to the resistance, the more likely it is you will hit and silence the opponent. So if you're already going up against a high res thing, using the silence staff for me has been... It's been more miss than hit, and trying to use it effectively has been pretty difficult for me, so I tend to just avoid using it. Like, if it was much more accurate and I knew of good niche situations to use it in, then I would, but it's a lot harder for me to use the silence staff than anything else. So I just tend to avoid it. I think that was bolt number 4. Okay, nothing appeared here. I'm going to keep those guys there for one more turn, just in case. Okay, so... you would only be able to hit up on the bridge. Stick a steel sword on you there. Stick you there. Then we're going to let Eliwood have some fights. Actually, we'll just use the weaker iron sword. Just play this safer. I think, yeah, I've got, if I'm right, one more bolt to go, and then I should be safe from all ballista for the entire chapter. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, down goes Myrmidon number 1. Now, you could imagine, if this was the kind of situation I had to deal with, where it's all these Myrmidons who could deal chip damage, imagine a whole swarm of them getting in to fight you, and you just end up getting so worn down. Like, that's the danger there. Like, they're able to hit, and even if they can do a little bit of damage, as long as they keep hitting, they're going to keep making it harder and harder for you to deal with things. Speaking of dealing with things, I think that's the end of the reinforcements. Now there's going to be a couple units up towards Lloyd's location. Okay, well, we'll get some combat in, that's good. Another level up for him. Strength growths are happening, and I love it. Okay, so if all the ballista are dealt with, why not? Go ahead. Let's make sure I'm not dealing with anything, and that looks pretty darn safe to me. Just in case. Keep these guys here. Yeah, I'm fairly certain Lloyd starts like right here or right here. And that is one thing I do need to be cautious of still, is will Lloyd move if I get into his range on this difficulty? I have to be very ready for that. Alright, so those two do what they need to. Hey, we still got some more wyverns up here. That's a job for Dart! Oh boy. He's probably done like 12 or 13 rounds of combat right now. Is that the end of the hand axe? Oh, that's the end of the hand axe. Alright. I guess that means you're just dying by this. Alright. So I need vision. Look, alt. There we go. So that is, geez, you really want to make sure you've got a fast thief to steal that. All right, Armor Slayer, Steel Blade. Yeah, see, those stats right there, like, they're good. Like, very good. You gotta be real ready for that. Alright, so that's where he can move. Okay, let's lure the Myrmidons out. Get Ninian closer. Becca can do chip damage. Fiora can do some chip damage. Lynn is just there for support right now. Got those two ready there, so I think my army's good and ready to go. And boom! Still love that critical animation. That's one thing I love about the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem games. The sprites of the units, like, they've got so much style to them. Like, they did a beautiful job with the unit sprites in this game. Alright, so if I want to be careful, that's where I'd want to attack Lloyd from. How much can he do? Silver Sword, 31. Jeez, that would be deadly. I need to go in there with a lance unit. Okay, if I was doing this right... Does he get... He doesn't get weighed down. Nope, he definitely doesn't get weighed down. You'd be the only thing that could go up against him and only get struck once. 31, 21, 11... Oh, yeah, that's... Sorry, no. This is pain. Alright, well, it's gonna have to be... It's gonna have to be Raven to do a safe swing. Like, I was hoping maybe go in there with... go in there with Lowen, but no. Lloyd is just fast enough to double swing Lowen. So even with that, it wouldn't work. So, I'm gonna have to play this cautious, but I will play with a killing edge. I'll do that just in case. Maybe the 2 HP will save me. Get Priscilla here for a support buff. These guys here just in case. And does Lloyd move? Let's find out on today's episode of Please Don't Let Me Die, He Moves! In the name of the Fang, I sentence you to death. Do not blame me for your fate. It is your own doing. Oh. It's nice to see that Lloyd has 0 critical right now. It's because of the support boost. Oh man, that was good planning for my part to be cautious of that. But Lloyd moves. That's scary. I don't like it. Like, I'd have to get Legault like 2 more levels or Speedwing just to attempt to steal a red gem. It is not worth it. Alright, but let's see what happens here. I'm fairly certain I can take Lloyd out this turn, so let's see who gets the KO. Well, Rebecca got a hit. That's amazing. Who needs it the most? Who just wants a good buff to experience? You could maybe get a hit. Yeah, you can get a hit, so I'll take it. Every little bit helps. Lowen could probably use it for a nice buff. I mean, it'd be really funny. I could send Eliwood in here, but he would definitely die. And after how well this chapter's gone for me so far, I'm not having it. You still have a javelin? Yes, you do. Really went through that javelin this chapter. Let's get you up here. Let's go for it. Come on, Lowen, I believe in you! Ah. Alright. What about Fiora? Come on, Fiora, you can do it! Ah. Okay, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, you've got a good hit, and I still have Ninian available. Okay, see, what I would feel like doing is dancing with Ninian to give one of these guys another shot and then go in, but if Raven misses, I'm screwed. So, I'm avoiding that. There we go, okay. Chapter over. I won. That was... it wasn't the worst in the world, but it was one of those, you don't want to overdo it, because that's when carelessness invites death. Yeah, that's what Lloyd would say. Are you well? I'm beaten. You are strong. Stronger than I'd realized. You're foolish as well. To waste sentiment on me, your enemy. Ugh. This is what happens. Eliwood! Peace. I've no plans on fleeing with a hostage. After I deal with you, I'll let the rest of them go. Uhai said the same thing. What? We battled your comrade Uhai on the Dread Isle. He told us that he'd do nothing so cowardly as to take a hostage. He fought with honor. You Black Fang are not evil by nature. So why is it that we fight? Uhai, you spoke with him? Yes. With his dying breath, he told us the way to the Dragon's Gate. I see. Go. Don't worry. I, too, have my honor. I will not attack you again. Will you join our cause? No. However, something is amiss. You have been granted a brief reprieve until I have my answers. Tell us, what is your name? I'll tell you next time we meet. Be seeing you. Watch out for the woman named Sonia. Oh, that was close. Forgive me. I wanted to speak with him at least once. Don't sweat it. At least we learned a little something about our opponent. The Black Fang seems to have some honor after all. Perhaps they really are just being used by Nurgle. We should talk to their leader, Brendan Reed. Perhaps we can resolve this without any more fighting. I don't like it. Sounds like a terrible plan. Hector? Let's get back to camp. We might have some word from Pent and the others. I wonder what that was all about. As I suspected, they're not the gang of thugs Sonia made them out to be. How do I unmask that woman for what she truly is? Ugh! Ugh. Possible. Not a sound. Nothing. Lloyd the White Wolf. Such strong quintessence. Linus. Tell father. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that Lloyd had to die like that, because he's like one of those units that if you fulfilled a really unique condition, it's like he could have joined you kind of thing. Just kind of a shame. Are you awake? Oh, thank goodness. You. I know you. Uh-huh. We've met many times. I don't think I told you my name. I'm Nino. Sonia's daughter. What are you doing? Huh? Have you forgotten the law of the Fang? Sacrifice the wounded to salvage the strong. That's not... I was unconscious and alone outside of our safe halls. You should have obeyed the law, killed me, and then fled. Yet you didn't. Why? But... letting a comrade die? I couldn't do that. Don't be a fool. Don't move. Here, lean on me. Don't touch. Please, don't move. So much blood. You're bleeding again. What do I do? It won't stop. Please, don't die. You mustn't die. And then Linus gets back. Lloyd. Brother? Lloyd! This is unforgivable. I will kill them all. Not a one will survive. It's kind of a shame he wasn't able to hear the first conversation, because it's like, hey, maybe he would have been able to tell. But no, he will live up to his name of Mad Dog Linus. Anyways, here we are at the royal capital. Your Royal Highness, His Majesty the King has arrived. Oh yeah, if you thought Darren was such a bad father, get ready for this character. Where's the field? Your Majesty, 'tis a pleasure to see you. What a glorious day that sees you grace us with your presence. Enough. Call the boy. Your son is practicing his falconry. You knew I was coming, and yet you sent him away. As crafty as ever, woman. Very well, you will have to do. It's 10 days until the boy's coming-of-age ceremony. I would speak of it. At last, once the ceremony ends, our son, so long lingering in the shadows, will be received by all as the legitimate heir to your throne. Do you know how he has longed for this day? Cease your complaints, you and Zephiel. Queen and heir of Bern have never wanted for anything. We are here in this manse while you live in the palace with that woman. You must be so disappointed that she bore you. Not a prince, but a princess. Helene, you go too far. My child, who through me carries the noble blood of Etruria in his veins, will in 10 days be named the right-born heir to the throne. No matter how you may dote on her, your illegitimate daughter Guinevere is destined to be nothing more than a base-born shadow. It is my son who shall reign and burn. My son, Zephiel. Actually, hold on. I'll take my comment back. If you thought let me make sure I get this right. If you thought Darren was a bad father, get ready for this family. How it gives me such pleasure to say those words. Have you said your mind? Well, I have something for you to hear as well. What could it be? Last night, from the palace, the fire emblem was stolen away by some villain. It can't be. You are so wicked, your majesty. Pray tell, who would believe such a tale? The fire emblem is Byrne's greatest national treasure. No gem in existence is its equal. Stealing such a heavily guarded object is impossible, is it not? Unfortunately, I speak true. You know of the importance of the fire emblem. It's the symbol of the air, the heart of the ceremony. Without the emblem, the ceremony must be cancelled. This was your doing, wasn't it? How can you despise Zephiel so? He is of your blood. He is your beloved son, is he not? I have heard that Zephiel is a gifted student, a stunning fighter, excelling in all he tries. And I've also heard that he is much loved by the people. Yes, it is true, all of it. He is a worthy son. I excelled at neither books nor blades. What do you? I cannot say that I command the love of my subjects. Zephiel and I are opposites in every way. It is hard to believe that he is my son. Zephiel is your majesty's child, your grace. You know this is true. Mine or not, without the ceremony, he will not be named heir. Mark my words and prepare yourself, woman. Your majesty, King Desmond, please wait. He is your heir, your son. What am I to do, Zephiel? I beg your pardon, your highness. You have a visitor. I will see no one. Send him home. Your highness, It's all right. You may go. I will take care of this. Yes, my lady. Lady Helene, it's been far too long. It is I, Louise. Louise? Is it truly you? Oh, Louise. What is it? Your eyes are so red. It's a shame to see such beauty marred by tears. There is something If it please you, I would hear your troubles. My husband is here with me. Perhaps he will be able to lend you his aid. Lord Pent is also here? I see. To be honest... Alright, looks like we got some foothold here. Lord Pent, Lady Louise. Sorry to have kept you waiting. How did everything go? I can't say it was a complete failure, yet. What do you mean? We have a task to perform. What do you mean? Queen Helene is looking for something. If we find it for her, she will listen to our request, is that it? We have until the morning of the 10th day from today. What will you do? The decision is yours. We'll do it. It is most certainly a test we were destined to take. And with that, that marks the end of the chapter. So thank you very much for watching today. Hope you enjoyed that. I know there were some slow points going on throughout the chapter, but like I was saying earlier, that chapter is one that always scares me for multitudes of reasons, like the fog of war, Lloyd moving, the sheer amount of reinforcements. Like, there were so many things going on that chapter. Like, if Wallace unfortunately passed, like, I would have been like, okay, fine, I'm gonna have to move on without it. The top corner village being destroyed, like, okay, that's one thing I can live with. Like, there were so many things I just had to, like, take as is. And all in all, what happened in that chapter, I'd say it worked out pretty well. So I will gladly accept that outcome. So hopefully my luck will continue on the next episode. So thank you very much for watching today. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.